Well, it's a bit of a change of pace today. I was originally heading up to Moore River. I was going to go for a bit of a cast, take the kayak. The swell is absolutely booming today. It's like 4 meters plus. The wind's beautiful, but the swell is just plain dangerous. So my original plan was I was going to take the old kayak here, head up to Moore River and go for a paddle. As I'm driving, I thought, there's been a lot of rain the last few days and there's high chance that the mouth has broken through and the Moore River is going to be absolutely ripping with current as well. So I decided I'm just going to stop at 2 Rocks here. I'm at the Marina. The water's looking really green. Have a look at it. It's really stirred up and really green. Not only that, I'm really not prepared. All I had was brim stuff with me. So I've got what I managed to find in my car, which has been sitting here. Someone gave me these a long time ago. A packet of gulps, real small ones. So they've been in my car for a while, so I thought I'll use those. I've got 3 jig heads, 3 of those little jig heads and some 10-pound leader. I don't know, I'm just gonna go for a bit of a paddle, see what I can come up with. I might catch a fish, otherwise it'll just be a nice paddle. But I've got a funny feeling there's going to be a lot of water moving around with this swell, so it'll be interesting anyway. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. Jeez, that wasn't pretty. Almost rolled it just getting off the rocks there. I went to sit in the kayak just as the tide ripped out like that, and then kayak ended up sitting on an angle on a rock like that. Almost ended up in the drink. Anyway, I'm off now and we're traveling. Wow, the water is really dirty. Wow, it's been really stirred up from this massive swell and the storm from the last couple of days. It's a shame because I feel like the snapper would be absolutely going off offshore, but it's just not worth the risk. Not worth ending up upside down. It's been a while since I've done a video from the kayak anyway, so go for a little paddle, just have a cruise. Something different, I guess. Okay, that's interesting. There was a massive bust up just over here in front of me. Oh, yeah, something's busting up big time over here. Something over here attacking schools of... Sometimes it's big Samson fish get in these marinas. I'm going to be in all sorts of bother here. I've got 6-pound gear and a 10-pound leader. It's probably not going to go well for me if it is Samson fish, but there's also the off chance. Oh, they're busting up everywhere over here on the rocks. Something is totally smashing schools of bait over here. I can't show you and paddle at the same time. Just have to take my word for it. Just everything moves so fast, you never know where they're going to pop up next. Just like that, it's over. Oh, hey, mate, sorry, I'll get out of your way.
Oh, you're alright.
Got something on here, what's this? A little brim or something? Yeah, a little tar one. Huh. He's tiny. He's eating that grub. He's actually nipped the end off my grub. Beautiful little fish though. See you, mate. Sure I can do better than that. Yeah. Okay, got something here. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, he's going for the pylons. Come out of there, come out of there, come out of there. Oh, this is a decent fish. Come on, come away from the pylons. Come away from the pylons. Oh, he's got some weight to him. Oh, what have I got here? Is this a skippy? Come out of there, come out of there, come out of there. What is it? Yeah, it's a skippy. Oh, I go hard on this brim gear. There you go. Okay, so what's going on there? The blowies have been attacking my little. The blowies have been attacking my soft plastic there and eating half of it. You can see how half of it's gone. But old mate Skippy didn't care at all. He's just hit that on the way up. As I just sort of twisted off the bottom, I flicked it up and then it's sort of on the fall and he hit it on the fall. Nice. Just shows you, there's these sort of fish you can catch in any marina along the coast. The trick is avoiding the blowies. And the way to, I'll let you go, off you go mate. The way to do that is use soft plastics. Gulps that I'm using here are probably the worst one to use because they actually stink like fish and the blowies will eat them. There's a lot of other soft plastics like your Z-Mans and some of that sort of stuff. Just trying to think of some other Z-Mans. The Broless tackle ones, but they're probably a little bit big for what I'm doing in here. You kind of really want these little small ones for in the marina. Those ones are a bit more resistant to blowy attacks and they don't stink. Gulps are made out of, I don't know what they're made out of, but they stink like fish, they taste like fish, and the blowies love them just like fish. But there you go. The trick is to keep moving. Just keep moving around, casting in the pylons, casting, casting, casting. Just keep moving around. If you stay in one spot too long, the blowies will find you and they'll hang around. So just keep on moving around. I've found one skippy here now, so I'm going to stay here and have another few more casts and see if I can't stir up another one. And keep that plastic moving. Don't let it sit on the bottom too long. If you let it sit there too long, old man blowy will find it every time and you'll get blowified. What I found, I just found this in the as well. I just found this inside my little compartment in the kayak there. It's just a bit of pollard and oil mix. I'm just putting in a little tiny bit like that, a fingerful maybe, if that. I'm pretty sure the current is moving so fast here, it's going to whip it away real fast anyway. It's probably not going to last long. Ooh. There you go, I'm happy. I've got a skippy, that's something. I really wanted to go out today, but I'm glad I didn't. I've seen the swell wrapping around the corner there and I don't think it would have been pretty. The way it's banging into the rocks and breaking over the top. Could I have got out? Yes, I probably could have got out. Would it have been comfortable? No, it would not have been comfortable. Would it have been safe? I'm saying probably not at all safe, to be honest with you. Which is exactly why I'm not out. I kind of enjoy this kind of fishing anyway. Something nice and quiet, nice and easy. All the marinas in Perth hold decent fish. It's just a matter of travelling around and finding where they're holding. I saw a big bust up over there before, which I'm pretty sure was Samson fish. They were something really big was smashing the bait over there. Certainly not skippy. But yeah, trying to catch that is really hard. Trying to be where the fish are. They're moving around so fast and the bait are running from them at all times. So when you get there, they're here. When you get here, they're back over there again. It's really hard. Like chasing schools of tuna offshore. Really tricky. They're just moving so fast. So while I've got this bit of burley here, I'm being very sparing about where I use it. I know by putting this in the water, it's just going to invite the blowies over at 100 miles an hour as well. So for now, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to keep casting under these jetties, cast underneath this boat over here. See if I can't get it without a bit of burley. Blowies don't take long to get onto it, that's for sure. So of course all your pylons, your cray boats are all going to hold barnacles, weed, which is all going to hold the bait and the food sources. So that's kind of where you want to be putting your cast in, next to the pylons, underneath the cray boats, underneath the jetties, into the rocks. the best thing you can do is stay away from where other people fish. I'm pretty confident the blowies will learn where people fish and they'll hang around there more. If you go places where people don't fish, you won't have as many problems with blowies, which is the beauty of the kayak. You can actually get into spots where other people don't fish, and you probably won't have as many. I mean, there's still going to be blowies, but they're probably not going to be as thick as what they are at the normal platforms where everyone else fishes, because they learn that's an easy food source and they'll just hang around there. There's some better fish down here, eh? I'm actually getting some decent hits down. Yeah, here we go. Oh, come on. This is another decent fish. This one could be another skippy or a tarwine, is it? What have we got here? Oh, there's skippy. I can see skippy down there. There you go, here's a tarwine. A little tarwine. Beautiful little fish. He's eating half a grub. Wasn't even a full grub. You know what? I'm running low on these gulps, so I'm just going to stay with this half. If anything, it's probably just a bite sized piece for him, so I reckon we'll still catch just the same, to be honest. The beauty of these gulps is, like I said before, they taste like bait, they smell like bait, and they actually work pretty much like bait, which is kind of also why the blowies like them, but they do stay on a lot longer than, say, a muley or a piece of prawn would in these circumstances. With this, just every now and then I'll just keep dumping some of this in the water. Just keep the blowies busy under my kayak over this side here, while I fish over that side there. It's starting to kick off in here now. Another little tip as well with the blowies, as it gets dark, the blowies all bury themselves in the sand and sort of hide for the night. So if you can get here first thing in the morning, oh, that felt like a better fish. If you can get here first thing in the morning while the blowies are still asleep, or stay till just after sunset, sort of as it starts to get dark, you'll find they sort of disappear a little bit. I'm getting some good hits down here now. I don't think I'm going to be staying till after dark though, because it's getting really cold really fast. That northwest has actually picked up and it's getting really cold. This is what we're dealing with here. That's a lot of blowies. So I'm just keeping that bit of burley in the water just here, and then I'm casting out over underneath that pylon there. Oh, hang on, I'm in here. Got something on. What's this? Oh, it's another little tarwine or something. I'm actually seeing some decent fish following these guys up. Down deeper, he could almost be the same one. Stand still. Down a bit deeper, there's actually some decent looking fish following these guys up. Alright, that's it for me. I'm out of here. Yeah, something a bit different to what I'm normally up to. I'm just going to cruise now. It's just got really cold. The wind's kind of picked up a bit from the northwest and it's starting to get really cold, so I'm going to head in. Something a bit different to normal. I had a good time this afternoon anyway. It's nice and relaxing and pretty much achieved what I was hoping to achieve, which was avoiding doing jobs at home. Could have gone out, I don't know, it just wasn't really worth it. And now I felt this nor'wester come in. I'm glad I didn't, because it looked really rough out there before, and it's probably going to be even worse out there now. If you like my videos, stay tuned. Looks like there's a couple of windows during the week, so hopefully I'll be back out and back into the fish as per usual. Thank you for watching.